Welcome back to another episode of Silent Pals Go to the Movies. This is another Throwback Thursday review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Die Hard. And just a fair warning, there's going to be spoilers up ahead, so you've been warned. A New York City police officer tries to save his estranged wife and several other people taken hostage by terrorists during a Christmas party at the Nakatomi Plaza in Los Angeles. So let's begin with my first pro. This is the right movie for those who lack action-packed movies during the Christmas holiday break. It's a film that takes part during Christmas, and there is some Christmas decoration, a Christmas party, and even a Christmas tree and other holiday stuff in the film. But that is it. Right after that, we have a lot of action scenes, famous one-liners, and of course, Alan Rickman debuting in his first film in the US. Next point is the actors. In this film, back when no one knew who Alec Rickman was, or even Bruce Willis, mostly known for commercials and TV shows, but not big movies. But after this film, these two made a name for themselves, and the rest of the actors in this film are some faces that one might remember from other movies or shows, like Reginald Vell Johnson from Family Matters or Paul Gleason from The Breakfast Club. Next point would be the action that basically makes John McClane the image of the all-American one-man army. He never gives up and tries his all to save the hostages, all while being barefooted. Yes, some of the action is over the top, but what would you expect for a movie back in those days? Next, the fact that this movie is just enjoyable for the action and one-liners, or the fact that there are mistakes that you can see, or even behind-the-scenes stories about how the script kept changing on a daily basis and the actors had to improvise and ad-lib. This is a film that is truly a Christmas miracle, even if it was not released during Christmas. And now for my cons. Some characters seem like they could have been taken out of the movie and still the movie would have progressed. For example, Dwayne T. Robinson, played by Paul Gleason, the LAPD superior who came on scene. Take that character out, movie would have still kept going. His character was just there to make the LAPD seem useless and make Al, the police officer, more validated with his experience that he had under his belt, and also for John to have someone to talk to and become buddies. Also, the limo driver who just stayed in the limo and crashed into the ambulance, that was just unnecessary. I mean, maybe if you use them together, maybe have the limo driver talk to Al and come up with the plan to be the eyes and ears and somehow aid John inside the building, or something along the lines of helping some hostages while John is dealing with Hans and the bad guys. Start deploying a story that has Al and the limo driver working together to help John instead of just sitting there and almost not doing anything. Next, the errors in the film, such as the bad guys being German terrorists, but more than half aren't German, or having the ambulance magically appear from inside the van where everybody and their equipment just came out from the beginning of the film. There are other things, but I guess that makes this film enjoyable with all its flaws and has us laughing and enjoying the action scenes throughout the movie. Next, the lack of them explaining about John's marriage status or his New York cop history. Maybe he could have been placed in temporary suspension or leave of absence due to an incident in New York that had some damage occurred there, or something, so we can say, yep, that's our John, always getting in the bad guy's way. So my grade for this movie is going to be an 8 out of 10. It's one of those guilty pleasures that started off on shaky grounds, but then began the franchise that we all love to watch and see John getting beat up and still getting up along with a sidekick. So that does it for this review of Die Hard. Please join us next time where we're going to review An American in Paris.
Back home, everyone said I didn't have any talent. They might be saying the same thing over here, but it sounds better in French.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. You can find our social media links below, and like always, keep watching movies.